Alrighty. Perfect. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So for this first movement, we're gonna do like an overhead kind of tricep stretch. You can use your stretch strap. I'll show you guys with that first. So we've done this one before where the arm you're stretching is up over the top, holding on to it. Strap is gonna pull down so you feel stretch through your armpit and the back of your arm. For me, this doesn't quite get me enough of a stretch. So if you have one available to you, you can grab a loop band and then you're gonna step through one end of it and then bring your arm up over the top. So now it's adding more of a resistance to pull my arm back just because I feel like my other arm, yes, yep, those bands. Yes, unfortunately, we only have a few of them here at our gym. Hoping we can get some more. And then we're gonna be doing 1 minute on each side. So go ahead and start with right or left. Yep, so I palm up, yep, and then rotate up over the top. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. So yeah, really trying to, if you look from the side, force our elbow behind like our normal head posture. Personally, I am very sore in my lats, so this feels amazing. Just getting comfortable with the uncomfortable in those positions. Do you guys have bands on the floor to do it with? Oh. Okay. Go ahead and switch sides. So again, step in through with that loop band, palm facing up, and rotate it over the top of your shoulder so that both parts are behind. Perfect. Go ahead and come out of that one. You set your bands to the side. We'll be using them again later. The next one you will need some wall space for. It's called a wall V stretch. Growing up as a gymnast, called these like a straddle stretch against the wall. So trying to get your bottom as close as you can to the wall, and then legs can start up above you and then straddling out into kind of like a V. If this is very uncomfortable, what I want you to do is bring those feet in similar to that, spacing on the name. The butterfly, yes, thank you. Butterfly against the wall, just shortening that lever arm. But we'll be two minutes here in this position. Yep. If it's too uncomfortable, go ahead and bring those heels together, butterfly. But if you can, hold it for those 2 minutes. I recommend trying it out. about 45 more seconds. Perfect. You go ahead and come out of that position. And then next, we'll be moving into, I want to say, my least favorite stretch of all time, but I know it's good for me. You'll need that cushion, or if you're here in the room with me, ab mat, just as a soft spot to put your knee on. Otherwise, this is a very uncomfortable position. It's called a couch stretch because you're supposed to be doing it against your couch, but you can use a wall as well. So your left knee will go back on to the cushion / ab mat, close up against the wall. So it's hard to see from this position, but putting my toes, tops of my toes against the wall. And then from here, you're gonna bring right leg around into a lunge. So it's just creating an extra kind of tension across that front of the left quad and hip flexor. And we will be here for 2 minutes on each side. So trying to sit your body up as much as possible. If you're doing it at home, feel free to use your couch to rest your back leg up against. It usually doesn't, yeah, come on. Okay, go ahead and switch. Easiest way to get out of this that I recommend is putting both hands back on the floor, swinging that right leg or front leg around, and then rotating, moving that other leg to your cushion / up the wall. And then we will do another 2 minutes. As this gets a little bit easier, you can feel your muscles start to relax a little bit into the 2 minutes. Try to get your chest up a little bit taller. It's gonna create a little bit more tension across that front of the hip. Yes. Yes. I think that's why couches are also useful, because you could grab onto the seat of the couch. Yeah. I never think to do this in my living room though, so yeah. A little under a minute left. If you can, chest up a little bit taller, ease into that stretch. Good. Go ahead and come out of that. Again, both hands on the ground before swinging that front leg back to meet your other one. And then you can go ahead and push your cushion, ab mat to the side. Don't think we'll be needing that one again. Nope. Perfect. Next, we're going to go into a right-sided pigeon. So bringing that right leg forward, kind of tucking foot into your other hip, and then leaning forward as far as you can. If you can, get flat on the ground. Feeling that stretch on the back side of that right hip. We'll be doing 2 minutes here each side. I'm not 100% sure. That's a good question. I mean, I often think that with like the lizard pose or the dragon pose. It's like, who came up with this? About 30 more seconds, and then we'll switch sides. Good, go ahead and switch legs. Bringing that right leg back, and then left leg bent up and through between your arms. And again, leaning forward, feeling that stretch on the back side of that left hip. 30 more seconds. Good. Go ahead and bring that left leg back. Next, we will be moving into a right-sided pec stretch or that kind of scorpion movement. We'll be doing 1 minute on each side. So beginning on your stomach, arms out in a T position. We're going to use our left hand, push towards that right side, bring that leg up over the top. Kind of depending on your body, kind of mess around with that right side. So if you really want to bring your arm up to feel a little bit more of a stretch, or bring it down closer to your foot, kind of in the middle, getting all those fibers of the pec muscle. Good, and go ahead and switch sides. So starting back in that middle. Gotta move my microphone real quick. Maybe. Beginning back in that T, rolling up over the top of that left arm, bringing that right leg back and across. Again, you can play with the position of that left arm, either bringing the arm up towards your head or down closer to your foot, just to kind of feel what's going to be the best stretch for you today. Good, and go ahead and come out of that pose. Next, we will be transitioning to our backs. This next one, the app I use for stretching calls it a Sagittarius stretch. To me, it seems kind of like a combination of like abs and upper back. So I'll show you it real quick, and then we'll start our 2 minutes on that right side. So what you're gonna do, starting on your back, you're gonna take right leg, cross it over the top, left leg stays out straight, and then your right arm, you're gonna rotate and use your head to look at the top of your hand. Left arm can help pull that leg, your right leg over. So should feel it kind of like mid-back arm kind of area. We're gonna do 2 minutes on this right side, and then we'll switch. Good, and go ahead and come back to that center position, laying on your back. And then we'll switch to the left. So again, bringing that left knee up, crossing over our body. And then our left arm comes up, palm facing up, touching the ground, head looking towards that hand. And you can use that right arm to help pull that left leg down and across. Feeling that stretch from the mid back up, kind of through the armpit, through the arm. Good, go ahead and come back to that center position. Next, we will need our stretch straps or loop bands. We'll be laying on our backs, but first, band's gonna go around, or underneath, I should say, that right foot. If you're like me, don't want it slipping, hitting you in the face, go ahead and cross them. And then from there, leg straight up, left leg also straight, going into the hamstring stretch. We're gonna do 2 minutes on each side. About 30 more seconds. Good, go ahead and slowly lower that right leg. Feel free to sit up, switch legs with that strap. Moving it over to the left. And then another 2 minutes. Right leg also straight on the floor. Try to keep that knee straight, toes pointed towards your face on that left side. Perfect. Go ahead and lower that left leg. And go ahead and set the strap to the side. We will not be needing it again. Next thing we're going to be doing 1 minute each side of open books. So that's where you start. Lay on your side, knees bent, hands close together, and then you're opening up your book. Hold the stretch for a second or so, and then close. It's a little more active, opening and closing, getting that rotation through our upper back. Good. Go ahead and roll over to the other side. We'll do another minute here. Again, trying to keep knees in contact with each other and also the ground as you open up through that upper back. And also have your eyes follow your hands. Your head is turning with the upper back as well. Good. Go ahead and roll back onto your back. Knees bent in this hook lying position. And then our last minute for today is going to be those knee sways. So feet are touching the floor. Both arms, shoulders touching the floor, but rocking my knees. Nice and controlled, side to side. Stretching out the hips and the low back. you can go ahead and rest. So that was it for today. A little bit of full body. I just wanted to do a quick reminder, this is the last live class for right now of our mobility. But I will be recording once a week and posting it on the YouTube page. So if you guys want to watch, feel free to watch on there. I haven't decided what's going to work best for my schedule to record those, but I can let you all know through an email. And with that, thank you for joining me, and thank you for allowing me to teach you and offer this new class to the Wellbeing Center. It's been a lot of fun programming and getting to teach you guys ways to stretch your body. So thank you.